What's the latest in terms of the devastation which we can already see behind you?
Morning to you, Wilf. Well, it's a very challenging dynamic here. We've just taken a drive from the capital, Colombo, to here in Kandy. This is the worst hit district where more than 100 people have died, 474 across Sri Lanka itself. And there is still a search for survivors. But what should be a 3-hour journey has taken us 6 because there's so many roads closed because of the landslides, which you can see. Lots of businesses as well have been totally destroyed. A lot of people are just going to have to take out the brooms and clean it themselves. There's a lot of criticism that the government haven't brought relief efforts, they haven't rescued enough people, and critically didn't warn people here that it was coming, despite meteorological predictions that this could have been a very devastating cyclone. And they didn't hand out information in the 3 languages that they needed to. And so I think we're going to see intensifying anger placed at the door of the president and the government as well. You can see here just some of the damage. This temple in a place within Kandy district where we're very soon going to try and see if we can witness that rescue attempt to try and search for survivors, because there's more than 150 people currently missing just in this area alone. And it's not just here in Sri Lanka where you can see many bridges that are broken, lots of houses crushed as well. But we're seeing this across Asia. This has been a particularly horrific monsoon season, a confluence of weather patterns, of typhoons, of cyclones, of storms. Of course, this is a continent that is used to it. But I think what we're seeing play out is really a lot of governments not really meeting the needs of their people. More than 650 people in Indonesia, for instance, have also died. And we haven't seen any rescue teams so far since we've been here. And the big worry now is that more rain is forecast. So there's a real rush to try and secure buildings and to evacuate people. And that's what we didn't see days ago. There weren't the kind of mass-scale evacuations that arguably were needed.
On that note, Cordy, is it typical in this region, in Sri Lanka specifically, that they're good at doing that sort of thing? I mean, you said there's criticisms for the president. Is it a kind of perennial error, or is it quite specific to this current situation? Were there good warnings for this cyclone, and is the worst definitely behind us now?
You know, what's quite interesting, Wilf, with this particular president, as part of his political campaign to get into office, was him telling the nation that they needed early warnings when it came to cyclones such as this. And yet that wasn't put in place. Now he's actually in power. But there is a lot of kind of clamping down on some of the public criticism as well, speculation about possible arrests for anyone that criticises the government and the work that they're trying to do. But look, of course, these are remote areas. They're difficult to get to. Kandy is a hilly area, and so it was always going to be challenging. But I think, unlike the tsunami, which of course led to a much larger loss of life, that happened in the coastal areas, but this cyclone has hit the capital, Colombo, around the outskirts, and to the north, much more mountainous areas, and here in Kandy as well. So I think the kind of breadth, the scale of this natural disaster is what they're really struggling to respond to.
Cordy, great stuff as always. Thanks so much.